What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over the Season 3 cards that we did get in College Football 25 Ultimate Team and who you guys should look to use your upgrade token on in College Football 25 Ultimate Team. Now, what am I talking about? What does this even mean if you guys are kind of confused at, again, what I'm talking about? Well, a lot of these cards, you can use your upgrade token to upgrade them to a 94 overall. And again, we can see exactly what those stats do look like. So that's what we're going to be doing today, going over each and every one of those cards, talking about if they are worth it. Now, let's start with Ersery, left tackle position, good strength. Acceleration goes up, pass blocking goes up quite a bit, gets a 90 pass blocking, 92 run blocking, you guys see there. Overall, solid card. I mean, I can't sit here and hate on a 94 overall left tackle. Is he super high on my list to upgrade? No, but he absolutely is okay if you do want to use your upgrade token on him. Kenneth Grant up next gets that 94 overall, 94 strength, 94 power moves, 94 tackler, 94 acceleration, 90 block shed. Want to see what that speed becomes. 86 speed defensive tackle. So you're looking at 86 speed, 94 acceleration, 94 tackling, 94 power move, 90 block shed, which is solid. Decent play recognition as well as just overall being a solid card. I like him for a 94 overall card, but that's me. Defensive tackle. I feel like I don't have that many good defensive tackles as well, but overall a very solid defensive tackle. Now, again, not necessarily who I'm going to use a card, my token on, because again, I don't even have Kenneth Grant, but is a solid card. 88 overall, Kalel Mullings does become a 94 overall. Let's take a look at what his stats do become. 93 speed, 95 acceleration, good stiff arm, carrying, trucking, break tackle, all pretty solid. Catching does go up to a 75. Trucking up to an 89. Change of direction only gets to an 86, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend using it on this card. I don't love Kalel Mullings. However, a solid enough power back, just not one of my favorite running backs in the game. Shavon Revel up next. I've already kind of briefly seen this card. He's a beast. I mean, he's just an absolute stud. Getting 6'3", gets 94 speed, 94 man coverage, 95 acceleration. A stud of card. If you play man coverage, there's not going to be many better cards than Revel at the cornerback position. 87 change of direction, 90 jump, 95 acceleration, 94 speed. If you play man coverage, I would 100% maybe recommend using it on this card. Now, again, I didn't get Shavon Revel just because for me, I wasn't necessarily, that into buying all of the cards. But just know this card becomes an absolute stud at that cornerback position. A really solid option to use your upgrade token on. 89 overalls, Tyler Booker, he can get upgraded as well. All these cards become a 94 overall. 92 strength, gets a 91 pass blocking, 87 run blocking, it does look like. Again, way better pass blocker than he is run blocker. It's definitely important to note for Tyler Booker. But overall, a solid left guard. Don't necessarily love him though. Again, he's a fine card to obviously upgrade. I don't necessarily love the card though. Pat Bryant up next. When you do upgrade Pat Bryant, he becomes a really solid wide receiver. Again, let's start with the fact that he is 6'3" on the field. Really solid. Gets that 94 speed. Gets a acceleration rating. I'm trying to find it super quick. We'll get to it later. But 94 speed, 96 mid route runner, 94 short, 85 agility, 92 catching, 89 deep route running, 92 catching, 92 acceleration, an 89 change of direction. The card becomes incredibly good at that wide receiver position. One of your better wide receivers in the entire game. Now, his deep route running isn't that great, but everything else about Pat Bryant is really good. Definitely a card that you could look to upgrade for your specific squad. Nick Emenwari up next. He's the only card that I do have. So hopefully this card becomes really, really, really solid here. Comes with that 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 90 zone coverage, 92 tackling, pursuit. Overall, looks like a really solid card. 89 change of direction. Only gets an 81 man coverage though. So that's the one thing for Nick Emenwari that I would say is if you play a lot of, man coverage with no high safeties, he's not going to be that great. However, if you play a lot of zone coverage, he is one of your best strong safeties in the entire game. Like, I'm going to pull up the strong safety position right now on CFB Fan. And again, if you're looking for the top strong safeties in the game, you've got obviously some new of the season 4 cards. Tobias Fletcher, obviously. Kyle Hamilton's really good. But he is definitely up there at that strong safety position. And he is absolutely who I'm going to use my upgrade token on. Like, I don't really have a choice. It is going to have to be used on Nick Emenwari. Again, I don't really have a choice when it comes down to who I use it on. He's the only guy I really have. I do think Revel might be as good, if not better, than Emenwari, though, at the end of the day. Trey White, left end here. Let's look at what he looks like when he is all the way upgraded. 89 speed, 90 strength, 96 finesse move, 95 acceleration. Comes with great tackling as well. 90 strength, 89 speed, 95 acceleration, 86 block shed. Maybe would wish that would be a little bit higher. But this card becomes a stud as well. And so a lot of these cards at the end of this video, I'll hype up, and then a lot of it is going to ultimately be preference based. You know, who do you personally prefer to use for this specific card? It's really what it's going to come down to. Now, as far as Carson Beck, as far as the other left end that we did get, their upgrade, they can't be upgraded. They are where they are. Cannot use your ultimate upgrade token on them. So my top, I'll rank them. I'd rank Revel number 1, Emenwari number 2, probably Pat Bryant 3, Trey White 4 in that order. But even a guy like, you know, the defensive tackle Kenneth Grant, he's solid as well. So it's really tough for me because I do like a lot of these specific cards today. I think a lot of these cards are really, really solid. But again, it really depends what position you personally do need to upgrade. Now, for me, I've kind of already mentioned this. I've only got one choice. I only claimed one player last season. Do wish maybe I would have claimed more, obviously, looking back on it. But it's okay. Nick Emenwari can absolutely play for me. He's already got the Oregon team chemistry. So guess what? I am going to apply my Season 3 token on the card. And boom, just like that, I've got a 94 overall strong safety. And I play zone coverage more primarily. And he is going to be a perfect fit for me at that strong safety position. I can go and sell, you know, my Kyle Hamilton, even my Thornton card that I like. But again, there's no real reason for me to ultimately have the card. So that's for me what I'm looking at. Emenwari is going to be an absolutely incredible strong safety for my specific squad. Now again, I guess I could run Hamilton at my backup strong safety position, but I probably will end up selling those guys. So I'm just going to plug Hunter Wohler in there for now. But you can't really go wrong when it comes down to these Season 3 cards. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully it does help you guys out. Like I said, with Revel, can't go wrong. I think you can honestly refund it and then end up using it on somebody else if your squad does end up changing. That's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.